Hi there survivors. Mods have been raining down on us since the new alpha, with a few overhaul mods starting to appear. Players new to modding often ask me that they would like to use a mod like Darkness Falls or Apocalypse Now or Age of Oblivion, but I always have to send players away to look elsewhere for an install guide. There are usually 4 places that you get your 7 Days to Die mods. First, there is the official 7 Days to Die forums, though I found that many mods are outdated here. Not all of them, but it seems like a lot of modders first post here, keep it up for a bit, and then they forget and don't update. The next much more popular site for mods is 7daystoDieMods.com. A horde of mods and info is on the site, and you will usually just scroll down on a particular page for the mod, click the download button, and get the mod that way. Third is Nexus mods. On Nexus, you have an account which you easily set up, and then you can freely download any of the mods. Nexus is probably bigger than 7daystoDieMods.com. However, some people find it a little bit confusing compared to 7daystoDieMods.com, which has usually just one download link. Finally, an all-in-one location for downloading, installing, and managing your mods is the 7 Days to Die mod launcher. Now, this is an application that you download and install on your PC. It does not have as many mods as 7 Days to Die Mods or Nexus, but it holds all the popular ones and is your one-stop location for download, installing, and running your mods. Generally, Mod Launcher works well, but if you do have a problem, it can be more difficult to track down and fix. Spheri, the Mod Launcher dev, has done an excellent job with the launcher, so you're welcome to give it a try. However, as the title of the video says, this is an easy guide for manually installing 7 Days to Die mods. I prefer the manual method. I know most mod devs prefer the manual method, and if done right, you should never have problems when running the mod due to some Windows stuff up or other hidden messes. Next, quite a few players don't want to mess with their vanilla game. They want to still keep 7 Days to Die intact so they can run without mods, and well, I also certainly recommend this. We are going to create a new 7 Days to Die folder. Then you can play the mod, and if you want, you can go back and easily keep that vanilla game and play that directly from Steam without any mods causing any problems. To do this, we go into wherever your Steam has been installed. Most players these days use the default location, which is here, under the Steam Apps common folder. This is the default location, which you can see on my C drive. To check your install location, just go to Steam, right-click on the 7 Days to Die game, and choose the Manage option. Select Browse Local Files, and Windows Explorer will open to that particular location. Now, go back to the common folder. This folder will show you all the Steam games that are installed. However, as you're new to this, you should only see one 7 Days to Die folder. Just one, not many as you can see with mine. I just keep a lot of folders for various mods and versions. As this 7 Days to Die folder is the one that you use for your vanilla game, you don't want to touch it. When the game updates automatically through Steam, this is the folder that will get updated to whatever the latest version is. Right, let us easily make a copy of your main folder. You can either right-click this folder, choose the copy icon if you're using Windows 11, or you can show more and choose the normal copy option, which is the same as you would see if you were using Windows 10. Once you have copied the folder, you want to click an open space. None of these folders, you want an open space, then right-click and paste. If you wanted, you could even paste in a new games folder. On your C drive, you can create a games folder if you wanted, and then paste your copied folder of 7 Days to Die under that. So practically anywhere. I am going to keep it under the common area because this is where all my 7 Days to Die games and mods end up. Windows 11 is this little icon for the paste option. Or like with Windows 10, if you show more, you can see the paste option here. Paste in the open space and your 7 Days to Die folder will now copy a duplicated version of itself in here. Once done, you now have a copy of your folder, and it will have the copy text telling you that. Now you can rename this to whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to set up Joke Mod. So, as this is Joke Mod, you don't necessarily want a crazy method like mine where I'll have the alpha version as well as the mod version. You can do whatever you want. So we are going to give it a full name of Joke Mod 3. That is done. Now you have a working 7 Days to Die duplicated folder. They are identical at this point, just a different name. Select the folder by double-clicking on it, and you will go into the contents of your new copied folder. Now you can add a subfolder under this. This is where you will add any mods. Just create a folder, either right-click and open space and choose new folder, or the toolbar may have a new folder option. You must call this folder mods. I would suggest that you use a capital for M, same as the other folders that are situated under here, but it is not required. You can use a lowercase with Windows and it will work. However, if you're running Linux, then that is case sensitive. Not that this guide is for Linux, but let us stick to good practices, so just keep it as a capital M. Next, download your mod. I've chosen the Joke Mod overhaul from 7daystoDieMods.com, and on the Joke Mod page, scroll to the bottom and click the download link, and download to your computer. If you are getting it from Nexus, then the Joke Mod page looks something like this. Under the Files page, choose the manual download and download the file. Same file, just different sites. Once either of them are done, open and extract the contents. Once all the files have been extracted, now navigate into that extracted folder. You see, here is the downloaded zip file, and here is the folder that we just extracted. Go into that. You'll notice that the mod developer has actually created a mods folder in his download. You already have one, so you just want what is under that. So I go into that folder and I see that there are 3 other folders under here. Highlight them and then I will copy these. You could also just cut them as well. You are welcome to cut them, but for the sake of new players, I'm just going to say copy for the time being. If you do download JokeMod version 3, then stay out of Rizzo's secret prawn folder. Not a pretty sight. Right, you have copied or cut these folders under the mods folder. Find your way back to your newly created 7 Days to Die folder. Here is the mods folder that you added earlier. Go into that and paste the copied or cut contents into there. Once this is done, you are finished and it is now time to run the game. It is that easy. I think new players sometimes go wrong with which folder to copy and paste. I have a lot of other mods here, such as Wild West mod. I've downloaded it, and if I extract the mod and go into the extracted folders, and we see that this one also has a mods folder under it. So whatever is under that, you can take that, copy and paste that under your own mods folder. Here's one that is a bit different, District 0 mod. Download, extract, go into the folder, and this one has no mods folder marking that position. So with this one, you would just take whatever is extracted and just copy that into your own mods folder. Right, you have copied the correct mod data across. Now you just need to run the game. Go back to your 7 Days to Die folder, find the 7 Days to Die exe file. You may not have extensions switched on like I have, so you may not actually see that .exe part. However, just run this application file, not the EAC one. You could also run the launcher file. Just make sure that when you choose to run the game from the launcher, then switch the easy anti-cheat option off. So unselect this option, then run and save as default. I would just run the 7 Days to Die application. That is it. Done. If you do have a problem with errors appearing, I would suggest that you download the mod again. If you followed the steps correctly, you should never have a problem. So I would definitely download the mod again in case the download was incomplete or got corrupted. I will also add some step-by-step pictures for those that don't want to watch a video. This is on my website, SnowBeeGaming.com, a one-stop location for easily sorting through my various mod guides and news. Otherwise, please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next one.